once again to all of you for learning this holistic lifestyle today. The part of holistic lifestyle, my dear friends, we'll be learning about back pain and vitamin D, how they are interconnected. So when you have a lack of vitamin D, what will happen? So why you get a back pain, especially, okay? Back pain. Many people will be suffering from the back pain. Vitamin D deficiency in the body can cause many problems. Those who exposed to the sun rays do not develop this deficiency. This problem is common to those who sit inside the house and offices and working. So basically, vitamin D will be absorbed by your physical body whenever you expose to the sun rays. So that has to be done by everybody all the time. So in a day, particularly some hours, at least some minutes, so 30 minutes, minimum 30 to 30 minutes to 1 hour, you must be exposed to the sun rays. So anybody who does that, the sun rays exposed to your physical body, either gender, male or female, what will happen is, first thing happens is the sun energy goes into you, and I'll tell you how the D vitamin will be absorbed is, D vitamin will be prepared within your physical body is, you have a cholesterol always in your physical body. Everybody will have cholesterol, my dear friends. The cholesterol will be converted to D vitamin. By whom? By the sun rays. Sun rays received by your physical body is going to convert the cholesterol into D vitamin. You don't get D vitamin directly from the sun rays. That is the misconception. Okay? Never understand like that. Okay, so do this. Definitely, you are going to have the healthy, this vitamin D deficiency will never come into your life. Okay, and also night shift workers will be there. What they do? They get up by the time the sunset. They wake up. They start working. They keep working by the time of sunset. Sunset, they'll be keep working. By the time the sun rises, they'll be sleeping. That's how this night shift working and all for the software people, all BPO companies and all they do, right? It's very horrible for them. So what happened? Most of the time they don't have chance, they don't have opportunity to expose to the sun rays at all. Just imagine, sun rays, they'll never be exposed. Then what will happen? They will have the highest amount of vitamin D deficiency, my dear friends. The highest amount of vitamin D deficiency will come. The reason is they have no exposure to the sun rays. When there are no sun exposure, sun rays exposure, what will happen? The cholesterol within your physical body, it must be converted to the vitamin D. So that will not happen. Okay. So that is why, so we always need to take care. We need to get sufficient amount of sun rays exposure to our physical body all the time. Okay. Now, so let's understand, friends, what are the symptoms of this vitamin D deficiency? How do you understand what are the symptoms basically? The first symptom is frequent illness. If there is a deficiency vitamin, what happens? The immunity of the body decreases, basically. So the immunity of the body decreases. So the ability of our body to fight against any germs decreases. Okay. You have frequent cold, cough problem when there is a D vitamin deficiency in the physical body. As simple as that. Okay. You need to understand this. And dizziness and fatigue. That means a lot of dizziness will come. A lot of fatigue. A lot of, for small works also you get tired about that particular small works also you get tired. So likewise, if you are experiencing frequent dizziness, fatigue, headaches, it's all because of vitamin D deficiency. If you go to the testing or diagnostics, you will find out that a blood level of less than 20 mg per ml indicates vitamin D deficiency. That's all. Okay, that's how it happens. Vitamin D is essential for bone health, my dear friends. It is very essential for bone health. So let me tell you, what will happen is we used to get a so-called back pain, right? How do you get a back pain? That's what we are trying to link the vitamin D with the back pain, isn't it? So why do you get the back pain? When there is a vitamin D deficiency. So always understand one thing. Vitamin D is essential for bone health. It helps all your bones, especially bones have to be healthy. What you need good amount of calcium. Let's say you eaten some food with the highest amount of calcium. It goes into your body. Now, this calcium has to be absorbed by all the so-called your bones, the bones, especially bones. So when you need to, whenever it want to absorb the calcium from your physical body, what it needs is vitamin D. Without vitamin D, it cannot absorb. That's the problem. So the moment you have a vitamin D deficiency in the physical body, immediately what happens? Your bones cannot receive the calcium. Whatever the calcium you supply also to the body, it cannot be absorbed. When you don't absorb, what happens? your bone health will be weaker. When your bone health gets weaker, what happens? You get back pain. That's all. So that's how it happens. The strength of the bones will be reduced because of the vitamin D deficiency. When there is no sufficient vitamin D within your physical body, so the especially the bones will not be able to absorb the required amount of calcium. Then whenever they are not able to absorb the required amount of calcium, the bones gets weaker. When they become weaker, what happens? You obviously get the back pain. That's all the linking between the connectivity between the vitamin D deficiency and the back pain, my dear friends. So this problem is more in the woman. This problem, especially this back pain problem, the deficiency of this vitamin D, all this is more in the woman because they'll be mostly, so as a housewife, she stay in the house, she doesn't go properly outside, or in the house where they stay, right? The proper sun exposure is not there, sunlight never comes into their house, and they have no opportunity to go and sit outside also. So you can imagine what the kind of problem they face. So nowadays, my dear friends, in the cities, most of the people have got back pain problem. Or most of the people, many of the people, they come with the back pain complaint. Probably what we do whenever they come, first thing we do is we activate the points so that the energy will flow. So whenever the energy flows, what happens? They feel relieved. But again, it will come back. The reason is there's a deficiency. D vitamin deficiency is very much there within them. How can they be cured? It will be cured only when whenever you attempt the root cause, whenever you take out the root cause, or whenever you cure the root cause, then the problem will be disappeared. So until then, what happens? This problem will be keep reoccurring. It will reoccur without any doubt. It will reoccur. So what is the solution for that? You have to remove the root cause. You have to treat the root cause. What the root cause here? Vitamin D deficiency. That's the root cause. Now improve the vitamin D. Whenever you improve the vitamin D, what happens? Your back pain will go. Similarly, for example, some people have the severe constipation. Hardcore constipation. So what they will be suffering? They will also be suffering with the back pain. Because the constipation, the constipation is there, what will happen? The inside, whatever the wastage, the stool doesn't pass properly. Then what will happen? They produce a lot of poisonous gases. These poisonous gases, what happen? They introduce the pain here and there, everywhere, especially back pain. It starts. So now what will happen? If that kind of people comes to us also, first thing what we'll do, we'll try to give them the energy, activate the energy points, right? Through acupressure, and especially mudra. So these things also, whenever we do this, what happens? They feel relieved. They feel relieved, but their root cause has to be identified and that has to be treated. So that will happen in homeopathy, ayurveda, all our traditional methods. But in allopathy, what happens? They never worry about that. Probably they give one more chemical in order to flush out. So that chemical, whenever you take inside, so something will be digested, something will be wasted. So whatever the chemical medicine you take, tablet, so don't think that it is completely going to digest because you don't have that kind of a mechanism to digest the chemical inside. Never ever take any external chemicals. In our physical body itself, there are lakhs of chemicals are produced. Lakhs of chemicals, so many chemicals are produced within our physical body. We have that mechanism within our brain. Is going to which chemical you wanted. Name it, it is there within ourselves. So from external side, whatever chemicals you take, they're all called foreign bodies. They are called foreign elements. These foreign elements, once they go inside, what happens? They cannot be digested. Your liver cannot digest it. First thing you remember this. When liver cannot digest, what happens? It will send all the wastage to the so-called for filtration. It is sent to kidney. Right? Whenever it goes to kidney, what happens? It cannot filter properly. Then what will happen? You get all the problems. You get all the urinary problems, urinary bladder problem, everything will start. So that's how it works, my dear friends. So take care of correcting your vitamin D deficiency. From that is the root cause. First work on that, rectify it. Okay. Now, so what are the other symptoms also? You can look at it. A wound that does not heal quickly, because of vitamin D deficiency. Reduce the inflammation and control infection. Vitamin D is essential for wound healing. For wound healing is also very essential, vitamin D. So people who have got deficiency of the vitamin D, so they will not be able to heal in a proper time, in a quick manner. And hair fall, especially. Hair fall is also a problem if there is a lack of vitamin D. A healthy diet is essential for the hair health and include food rich in vitamin D in your diet. Then your hair fall will also stop. And pain in the muscles. Muscle pain occurs when the body doesn't have enough amount of vitamin D. So for vitamin deficiency in our body, we are given various medicines and injection, tablets and injections. These are simply not necessary. They are not simply necessary. They are not natural. They are unnatural. Don't use unnatural methods to get the health. Always, only when there is emergency, use the unnatural methods, chemical methods. When there is no emergency, is a normal course of time, normal course of life. Never use the unnatural methods. Go with the only natural methods. Though it takes some time, doesn't matter. Your immunity power will not be destroyed. If you go to the unnatural method, chemical methods of treatment, maybe English medicine, whatever, what it is going to do? It is going to damage your own immunity power. Then you become immunity powerless person. Once your immunity power get down, my dear friends, these several diseases will attack you. Then you keep suffering all throughout your life. Don't do that. Always go with the natural way of increasing the vitamin D. Vitamin D also, natural methods, use it and increase the vitamin D within your physical body. You don't need injections, don't need tablets directly. Unless otherwise, vitamin D deficiency is so bad means maybe you can take, because you're already in the deep trouble already you are, right? So that's why maybe that point of time, if doctors prescribe you, you may need to take it. Otherwise, not required. Now, let's know, so what can be done to prevent the vitamin D deficiency? That means how can we fill up? How can we be able to take care of this vitamin D deficiency? How can we get more vitamin D? From what are the methods we have? Right? What are the sources of vitamin D? Let's understand, right? The first method, friends. Vitamin D is freely available to all of us from the sun rays. That's what we understood now. What is the method to do? What is the method to get the vitamin D more? See, gents, what they do, they need to apply the coconut oil throughout the body. Okay, apply the coconut oil. That's called Abhyanga massage. So in the part of Abhyanga massage, we already know it. Apply for throughout the body. Leave it for 20 minutes in the sun exposure. Go outside of your house or inside or on the top terrace, wherever. You sit quietly, expose your physical body. Then the complete physical body, you have to apply the coconut oil. Nicely massage, then go and sit there. Then go and sit in the sun rays exposure. Then what will happen? You will be absorbing all the sun energy within you. You'll be absorbing a lot of sun energy. So then after that, you come back. So take another 10 minutes gap, then go for the bathing. Bathing also you must do with the grain floor. No question of soap. No soap. Grain floor you have to use. So that's the right way of bathing. That's the right way of a soap. Soap has to be made like that. So now you bath, just leaving 15 minutes, and after that you go for a bathing. So this is called sun bathing. This is called Abhyanga massage. So if you do this, what happens? For a gents, you get enough amount of D vitamin, my dear friends. For the ladies also, at least the hands, the face, and the legs. This much you apply the oil, the coconut oil, same. Then do the same process. Then you go for it. You'll also get the at least required amount of D vitamin. Friends, this is what we need to remember. The first method. Second method is what? Second method is for the people who are unable to go to the sunlight at all. They never have a chance. They don't, either they have no facility or their work culture doesn't allow. Many software engineers, what they do? They sit in the AC rooms and work all throughout 14 hours, 15 hours, 16 hours. Except they sleep, all the other hours they'll be inside the AC rooms. That is where what happened? They have no facility to receive the sun rays at any point of time. In fact, they are in the very cold environment. then so they will have the severe D vitamin deficiency. Severe means severe. Okay. So now, how do they come out of it? So let's take one fistful mushrooms. Take fistful mushrooms. Okay. Then what you do is you just take them fistful or more. You want, like 3-4 people in the family, for example. Everybody want to get more D vitamin. So take 3-4 fistful. Then dry them under the sun, the hot sun. Under the hot sun, dry them nicely. All the mushrooms. Once they are dried up completely, in the night, what you do, take how much of quantity you wanted, soak in the water throughout the night. Next day morning, what you do, take that water and the same water and the same these mushrooms with the together. The water should not be thrown out. Water along with the mushrooms, both you take it and make a curry, ice curry, along with roti or whatever it is, make a sabji and eat it. Then you will get sufficient amount of D vitamin to your physical body. So what is the secret behind this is, friends, within the mushrooms, there is one chemical called ergosterol. So this ergosterol, what happens? When it is exposed to the sun, it gets converted into D vitamin. Right? So it gets converted to D vitamin. That will be there already in the mushrooms, what you are eating. So then obviously what happens? That will be conveyed to you. Whenever you eat mushrooms, it will be conveyed to you. You are eating because mushrooms cannot be eaten directly, right? You have to make a curry and eat it, isn't it? But what will happen is when we try to say, when we don't tell this one, we don't teach this one to the spiritual practitioners or the meditation practitioners. The reason is this, especially the mushrooms, is a tamasic food. We don't teach any meditator to go and eat this. We tell this particular method to the people who are not in meditation practice as well. They are having a severe deficiency. Like a software engineers, though they have no spiritual touch or they are not in the spiritual journey or spiritual path, but they are in the materialistic life. At the same time, they are suffering with a too much deficiency of D vitamin. So this is the best method. This is the second method, my dear friends. Okay. So please note this and you can try to tell others also, at least who are not in the spiritual path. So people who are leading the spirituality, so don't take the mushrooms. They are not going to give you the kind of your own inclination towards the spirituality, spiritual wisdom that comes down. Okay.